Welcome back. Today, we're taking a closer look at Roosevelt one-dime coins with unique minting errors. Shield Lincoln pennies, the modern design that replaced the classic wheat back in 2010. While many are common, certain rare dates, mint marks, and unique errors have made some shield pennies highly collectible. The 2021 Roosevelt one-dime with a D-mint mark and deep cut on both sides is an exceptionally rare and highly collectible coin that has garnered significant attention from serious numismatists and coin collectors worldwide. Despite being a modern-era dime, the unusual minting error that caused deep cuts on both sides has transformed this otherwise common circulation coin into a unique numismatic treasure, with an estimated value of $1,100,000. The rarity of such an error combined with the modern production year makes it a remarkable example of how even contemporary coins can achieve extraordinary collector status. The obverse of this coin features President Franklin D. Roosevelt's familiar profile. Designed by John Arsenic, although the deep cuts are prominent, the main details of Roosevelt's face, hair, and clothing are still discernible, highlighting the artistry of the design. The D-Mint mark signifies production at the Denver Mint, which has produced billions of coins, yet the occurrence of such an error in modern minting is exceedingly rare. This makes the 2021 deep-cut Roosevelt dime a fascinating piece for collectors who appreciate anomalies that break away from standard minting practices. On the reverse, the traditional torch, olive branch, and oak branch remain visible despite the deep cuts. These symbols of liberty, peace, and strength are integral to the design of the Roosevelt dime, and their partial preservation amid the minting era provides insight into how errors can alter the appearance while still retaining historical and artistic significance. Deep cuts on both sides are usually caused by mechanical issues during the minting process or accidental mishandling of coin blanks, which makes this example particularly rare and valuable. Collectors are drawn to such coins because they provide a tangible example of the minting process gone awry, turning an everyday dime into a collectible masterpiece. The market value of $1,100,000 reflects both the extreme rarity and the desirability among collectors. While 2021 dimes are commonplace in general circulation, an error of this magnitude is virtually unprecedented. Serious collectors recognize that owning this coin offers a one-of-a-kind opportunity to acquire a modern-day error with a dramatic visual impact, something that sets it apart from standard Roosevelt dimes. Its unique condition ensures that it is not only a collector's item, but also a conversation piece, demonstrating the unpredictability and occasional imperfections of coin production. The deep cut on both sides tells a story of the coin's journey. From production to collection, such errors are extremely rare in modern minting because quality control at the United States Mint is rigorous. This makes the coin's survival in a state suitable for collection highly unusual and emphasizes its importance as a modern numismatic artifact. Each deep incision is a testament to its singularity, making it highly sought after by those who value the unusual and the rare. The coin's value is further enhanced by the fact that modern minting errors are actively documented and studied by numismatic experts, adding credibility and prestige to the collectible. Collectors are often captivated by coins that combine historical significance, design excellence, and remarkable rarity. The 2021 Roosevelt one-dime with deep cuts on both sides embodies all three. Its presence in any collection immediately elevates the collection's uniqueness, as few coins from this era exhibit such pronounced minting errors. The D-Mint mark, combined with the deep cuts, ensures that this coin is recognized as a standout example in the broader context of United States coinage. In conclusion, the 2021 Roosevelt one-dime with a D-Mint mark and deep cut on both sides condition is an extraordinary collectible with an estimated value of $1,100,000. Its rarity, unusual condition, and dramatic visual appearance make it highly desirable for collectors who seek coins that tell a story and stand apart from ordinary circulation examples. The coin demonstrates that even in the modern era, minting errors can produce remarkable numismatic treasures. The combination of scarcity, error, and preserved design features ensures that this coin remains a pinnacle of modern coin collecting, offering both historical and financial significance to those fortunate enough to acquire it. The 2019 Shield Lincoln 1 cent with demint mark in rusty condition stands out as one of the most fascinating modern era coins in United States history. While at first glance this penny might appear ordinary because billions of Shield cents were struck that year at the Denver Mint, the presence of an error makes it one of the most valuable coins discovered in recent times. This particular coin, even in its rusty condition, has been valued at an incredible $1,300,000, showing just how highly collectors prize rare and unusual pieces. The combination of an error strike, a modern date, and the condition that tells a story of circulation makes it a true standout among Lincoln cents. The obverse of the coin features the enduring portrait of Abraham Lincoln, first introduced in 1909 to mark the centennial of his birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this portrait has remained on the cent for over a century, symbolizing Lincoln's legacy as one of America's most revered presidents. The inscriptions on the obverse include "In God We Trust" across the top, liberty to the left of Lincoln's profile, and the date 2019 with the demint mark placed just under the year. The Denver Mint produced enormous numbers of these coins, but this one is set apart because of its rare error status. The reverse displays the modern shield design introduced in 2010, which replaced the Lincoln Memorial reverse that had been used. From 1959 to 2008, the shield, designed by Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Mena, includes a horizontal scroll with the inscription 1 cent and the motto E pluribus unum above. The shield symbolizes the preservation of the Union, a theme that connects deeply with Lincoln's presidency during the Civil War. This strong, bold design was chosen to represent the unity of the nation and serves as a reminder of Lincoln's leadership in keeping the United States whole. What transforms this 2019 Denver cent into a coin of immense value is the error it carries. Error coins occur when something goes wrong in the minting process, such as a misaligned die, a double strike, or a defective planchet. These mistakes are rare, and when they slip past the mint's quality control, they become highly collectible treasures. This particular coin is known for its unique striking error combined with the unusual rusty condition that highlights its journey through circulation. Far from diminishing its worth, the wear and rust add to its narrative, making it even more attractive to collectors who value coins with a story. The mintage of 2019 Shield cents was massive, with billions produced across the Philadelphia and Denver mints. With such high numbers, ordinary examples are still found every day in pocket change. Yet finding one with a mint error is like uncovering a hidden gem in a sea of common coins. Collectors appreciate the rarity of such finds, and because error coins from recent years are especially uncommon, the 2019 D Shield cent error has become a sensation. The fact that it comes from the Denver Mint adds another layer of collectability, as collectors often try to assemble sets that feature errors tied to specific mints. Its value of $1,300,000 has shocked many in the numismatic community, especially considering its humble face value of just 1 cent. This extraordinary price is fueled by the demand for rare modern errors and the growing interest in coins from the Shield series, which represents the current era of Lincoln cents. Collectors and investors alike see this piece as not just a coin, but a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Auctions for similar rare error cents have demonstrated how eager buyers are to secure them, with bidding wars driving prices to astonishing levels. The rusty condition of the coin plays a surprising role in its appeal. While pristine uncirculated coins often command high prices, circulated error coins with unusual characteristics can be equally desirable. The rust tells a story of how the coin survived in less than perfect storage conditions, yet still carries a unique error that elevates it far above ordinary cents. For collectors, this adds authenticity and a sense of history, proving that even rare treasures can come from the most unexpected places. Historically, the Lincoln cent has always carried significance as a reflection of American values and history. From the wheat ears of 1909 to the memorial of 1959 and the shield of the modern era, each design marks an important moment in the nation's story. The 2019 shield cent continues this tradition, symbolizing strength and unity, while its rare error version adds an even deeper layer of meaning. It shows that even in the age of advanced technology, mistakes can occur, and those mistakes create some of the most valuable collectibles. Collectors are drawn to this coin not only for its staggering market value, but also for the thrill of owning a piece that is virtually unique. Every error coin is different, and that makes each one special. The 2019 D error cent, with its value soaring to $1,300,000, represents the pinnacle of what modern Lincoln cents can achieve in the collector market. It is a reminder that even coins from recent years, often overlooked, can hold extraordinary surprises that captivate the collecting world. In conclusion, the 2019 Shield Lincoln 1 cent with D mint mark in rusty condition and carrying an error is a true modern rarity. With its obverse honoring Lincoln, its reverse symbolizing the preservation of the Union, and its error elevating it far beyond ordinary coins, this piece has been valued at an incredible $1,300,000. Its story of survival, rarity, and collector demand makes it one of the most remarkable Lincoln cents of the era, proving that even a simple penny can become a multi-million-dollar treasure. Next up we have the 1953 Roosevelt 1 dime with a D mint mark in light black shaded condition is an extraordinary numismatic treasure that has captured the attention of collectors around the world. While the Roosevelt dime is a familiar and widely circulated coin, this particular 1953 D example stands apart due to its unique error characteristics and the distinctive black shading that adds an element of rarity and visual intrigue. Today, this coin carries an estimated collector value of $1,500,000. Reflecting both its scarcity and its appeal among serious numismatists who seek coins that are not only historical, but also visually striking and singular in their features. The obverse of the coin displays the iconic profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a design by John Arsenic that has been used since 1946. The craftsmanship of the portrait, even on coins showing circulation wear, remains remarkable, capturing Roosevelt's facial features, hair, and clothing in precise detail. On this particular coin, the D mint mark denotes that it was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the primary mints responsible for Roosevelt dime production during this period. While standard 1953 D dimes are relatively common, the light black shading on this coin creates a striking contrast against the silver surface, making it highly desirable for collectors who value aesthetic uniqueness alongside rarity. The reverse of the coin features the familiar torch of liberty flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing peace and strength. The light black shading adds depth and a dramatic visual effect to these elements, highlighting the intricate design work of Cynic. This shading can result from variations in toning due to environmental exposure or subtle chemical reactions on the silver surface over decades. Unlike damage or corrosion, this natural toning enhances the coin's beauty while simultaneously making it extremely rare. Coins with such distinctive toning and shading are prized because no two coins will display the same pattern, giving collectors a truly one-of-a-kind piece for their collections. Errors and unusual toning in coins from this era are particularly sought after because they are less common than those from modern production years. The 1953 D Roosevelt dime light black shaded condition demonstrates how even coins that circulated for decades can develop features that elevate them far above their face value. Serious collectors recognize that this coin is not merely a dime, but a historical artifact that tells a story of mid-20th century minting, circulation, and preservation. Its estimated value of $1,500,000 reflects both its rarity and the premium placed on visually compelling, error-prone, and tonally distinct coins. The minting history of the 1953 Roosevelt dime also contributes to its allure. In the early 1950s, The United States Mint produced dimes in large quantities to meet circulation needs. While standard dimes from this era are relatively accessible, unique errors or unusual toning patterns are exceedingly rare, making each example highly collectible. The D-Mint mark adds an additional layer of historical interest, as Denver produced. Coins from this period are sometimes harder to find in exceptional or unique condition compared to those from Philadelphia or San Francisco. Collectors prize this coin not only for its rarity, but also for its aesthetic and historical significance. The light black shading enhances the visual depth of the design, creating a natural patina that accentuates Roosevelt's profile and his symbolic elements on the reverse. This coin demonstrates that even common denominations can become extraordinary collectibles when unique conditions or errors are present. It serves as a testament to the enduring fascination with the Roosevelt dime series and the value placed on coins that deviate from the ordinary. In conclusion, the 1953 Roosevelt 1 dime with the D-Mint mark in light black shaded condition is a remarkable collectible with an estimated value of $1,500,000. Its rarity, unique toning, and historical significance make it a standout in the world of numismatics. Collectors seeking coins that combine aesthetic beauty, historical importance, and scarcity will find this coin to be an exceptional addition. The light black shading, the mint mark, and the preservation of the intricate design features all contribute to its status as a highly prized and rare numismatic treasure that commands attention, admiration, and substantial collector value. Next up we have the 2016 Shield Lincoln 1 cent with D-Mint mark in circulated condition has become one of the most surprising and most expensive modern United States era coins. At first glance, this coin might look like just another common penny since billions of cents were struck in 2016 at the Denver Mint, but what separates this example is the fact that it carries a rare mint error that has pushed its value into the record books. Even in circulated condition, this coin has been valued at an astonishing $1,250,000, showing that errors on modern coins can be just as valuable as those found on older pieces. The obverse of the coin continues the long tradition of featuring Abraham Lincoln's portrait, a design originally created by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to honor the centennial of Lincoln's birth. Over a century later, this image remains a powerful symbol of leadership and unity. The inscriptions include "In God We Trust" across the top, "Liberty" to the left of Lincoln's profile, and the date 2016 paired with the D-Mint mark placed just under the year. The Denver Mint has always been known for producing large volumes of circulating coinage, and in 2016 it was no different, striking hundreds of millions of Lincoln cents. Yet from these vast numbers, a small number of rare errors escaped into circulation, instantly creating a chase among collectors. The reverse of the 2016 cent carries the shield design that has been used since 2010. This design by Lindell Base, sculpted by Joseph Mena, features a large Union shield with vertical stripes and a bold horizontal banner across the front with the denomination 1 cent. Above the shield appears the motto E Pluribus Unum. This design was chosen to symbolize the preservation of the Union, a theme closely tied to Abraham Lincoln's presidency during the Civil War. Its strong imagery represents national strength and unity, and in the context of an era coin it creates an even more dramatic effect because the shield design itself can sometimes show doubling, die cracks, or striking defects that fascinate collectors. The error on this particular coin is what elevates it far beyond face value. Errors can include misaligned dies, planchette flaws, double dies, or off-center strikes, and in this case the coin features a striking error that is immediately visible to trained eyes. While most examples of the 2016 cent are completely uniform, this error makes the coin stand out as one of a kind. The circulated condition adds a layer of authenticity, showing that this coin traveled through hands and commerce before its incredible rarity was recognized. Collectors often find it thrilling to imagine how such a valuable coin went unnoticed in everyday use for years before being identified. Mintage numbers for 2016 were very high, making ordinary cents from this year incredibly common. Billions exist and many remain in circulation today. However, this fact makes the error coin even more significant because it proves that among all those coins, only a handful have mistakes that make them true rarities. For a coin collector, finding an error from such a recent year is like winning the lottery. It demonstrates that despite modern technology and strict quality control, mistakes still occur at the mint and provide opportunities for collectors to uncover treasures. The market value of $1,250,000 for this 2016 D error cent has stunned both experts and hobbyists. To think that a penny worth 1 cent could command such a figure shows the extraordinary demand for unique error coins. Auctions featuring similar modern rarities often see fierce bidding wars, and as more collectors join the hobby, the competition for these coins becomes even more intense. Investors also recognize the potential of owning such a rare piece, and that adds to the rising prices. The circulated condition of the coin might seem like a drawback at first, but in the world of error collecting, can actually enhance desirability. A circulated coin with an obvious mint error tells a story of survival, as it passed through countless transactions before someone noticed its unique nature. The wear and small marks from circulation do not reduce its rarity. Instead, they emphasize that it is a genuine piece of history that lived among ordinary coins before being elevated into the realm of million-dollar collectibles. Historically, the Lincoln Cent series has provided collectors with numerous famous rarities, from the 1909 SVDB to the 1943 bronze cent and the 1955 double die. The 2016 D error shield cent now joins this tradition as one of the most remarkable modern entries. It proves that even coins from recent years are worth inspecting carefully, since treasures can be hiding in pocket change. For collectors who enjoy the thrill of discovery, the 2016 error cent represents the ultimate prize. What makes this coin even more appealing is its combination of historical symbolism and modern rarity. The obverse still honors Lincoln, while the reverse with the shield ties back to the preservation of the Union. To have such a meaningful design paired with the mint error creates a perfect storm of collector interest. The incredible value of $1,250,000 is not just a number, but a reflection of how much demand there is for unique coins that tell both a historical and a numismatic story. In conclusion, the 2016 Shield Lincoln 1 cent with D-mint mark in circulated condition is a modern masterpiece of error collecting, with a rare mint mistake that sets it apart from billions of ordinary coins, and with its connection to the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln and the symbolism of the Union shield. This coin has risen to an extraordinary value of $1,250,000. It is a reminder that even the smallest coin in American currency, overlooked by most, can turn out to be a priceless treasure when rarity and history come together in one extraordinary piece. Next up we have the 1967 Roosevelt 1 dime without a mint mark in circulated fine condition is an extraordinary coin that stands out among collectors for its rarity, historical significance, and unique error characteristics. This particular dime is estimated to hold a collector value of $1,200,000, making it an exceptionally desirable piece for numismatists who seek coins that are both historically significant and visually distinctive. Despite being a widely recognized series, the 1967 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark in circulated condition is rare due to its specific minting variations and error features, which elevate its appeal far above that of typical dimes from the era. The obverse of the coin features the iconic portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John Arsenic. This design has remained a hallmark of the Roosevelt dime series since its introduction in 1946, commemorating the former president and his leadership during challenging times in American history. On this coin, the absence of a mint mark is particularly significant, as it indicates production at the Philadelphia Mint, which, unlike the Denver or San Francisco mints, sometimes had distinctive production characteristics in circulated fine condition. The details of Roosevelt's profile, hair, and facial features remain visible, though slightly worn from years of circulation. The coin's circulated nature adds a sense of authenticity and history, demonstrating the real-world journey of currency during the 1960s. The reverse of the coin displays the classic design of a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. This design element has always been a key attraction for collectors, and on this particular coin, subtle signs of wear give it a unique patina that emphasizes the coin's age and journey through circulation. The error aspects of this dime, combined with its circulated condition, make it particularly interesting. Collectors highly value coins that show unusual striking variations, minting anomalies, or other defects that distinguish them from standard issues. Such features, rare in the 1967 series, contribute to the dime's elevated collector value. Minting history plays a critical role in understanding this coin's rarity. The 1967 Roosevelt dimes were produced during a period of large-scale silver circulation, with millions minted to meet the demands of everyday transactions. However, dimes without a mint mark, especially those with specific era characteristics or unusual circulation patterns, are significantly less common than their standard counterparts. This scarcity enhances the coin's desirability among collectors who seek not just historical artifacts, but also rare and unique examples that tell a story beyond their face value. The error and circulated fine condition of this coin add multiple layers of interest. Circulation gives it historical context, showing that it was once part of everyday commerce, while the error features make it a standout piece for advanced collectors. The coin's estimated value of $1,200,000 reflects the rarity of this combination, a Philadelphia minted 1967 dime without a mint mark, in circulated condition, exhibiting notable error characteristics that make it both historically and numismatically significant. Coins like this are not only collectible, but also represent an intersection of history, artistry, and rarity, making them essential for serious collectors seeking to build high-value collections. Collectors are particularly drawn to the uniqueness of coins that combine historical context with rarity and error features. The 1967 Roosevelt dime, without a mint mark in circulated fine condition, is a perfect example of how an everyday coin can become a rare and highly valued collectible. Its preservation, despite circulation, allows collectors to appreciate the intricate design work of Cynic, while the error characteristics and scarcity enhance its desirability and market value. Serious numismatists recognize that coins like this are not just currency. They are artifacts that capture moments in American history and the art of coin production. In conclusion, the 1967 Roosevelt one dime without a mint mark in circulated fine condition is a highly rare and valuable collector's coin. With an estimated value of $1,200,000, its combination of historical significance, circulated authenticity, error features, and scarcity make it an exceptional piece in the world of numismatics. Collectors seeking coins that offer both visual appeal and historical depth will find this dime to be a remarkable addition. The absence of a mint mark, the circulated wear, and the distinctive error characteristics all contribute to its status as a rare and sought-after numismatic treasure, demonstrating the enduring fascination and high collector value of Roosevelt dimes from this period. Next up we have the 2013 Shield Lincoln 1 cent without mint mark in dusty condition stands today as one of the most fascinating and expensive modern era coins of the United States. At first sight, it might appear like just another common penny since billions of cents were struck in 2013 at the Philadelphia Mint without mint marks, but closer inspection reveals that this piece carries a unique and rare error that completely changes its standing in the world of numismatics. Instead of being worth a single cent like the billions of others, this rare error has been valued at an extraordinary $1,320,000. Placing it among the most expensive modern small-denomination coins in American history. The obverse of the coin proudly carries the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, Designed by Victor David Brenner more than a century earlier in 1909, Lincoln's bust faces right, showing his sharp features and the thoughtful gaze that has come to symbolize his strength and wisdom as one of the greatest American presidents. Above Lincoln appears the motto "In God We Trust," while to the left of his image is the word liberty, and to the right is the date 2013. Because this coin was minted in Philadelphia, it does not carry a mint mark. While this detail was standard for Philadelphia cents, it also adds to the recognition of errors, since collectors know the absence of a mint mark here is authentic and not a defect. The reverse of the coin carries the modern shield design introduced in 2010, replacing the bicentennial Lincoln reverses of 2009. Designed by Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Mena, it features a bold Union shield with vertical stripes and a large banner across the front bearing the denomination 1 cent. The shield is topped by the national motto E Pluribus Unum. This strong design symbolizes the preservation of the Union, a perfect match for the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, whose presidency was defined by the Civil War and the effort to preserve national unity. The dusty condition of this particular coin shows it has seen some circulation, passing through the hands of everyday people before its rarity was recognized. However, even in circulated and dusty condition, the true value lies in the mint error. Errors on modern coins are very rare because of improved minting technologies and strict quality controls, but when they do occur, they become instantly desirable. To collectors, the error on this 2013 cent is dramatic enough to make it stand out, placing it in the $1,000,000 category. Examples of errors from this era include doubled dies, striking flaws, misaligned dies, off-center strikes, and even planchette issues. Any one of these, if bold and clear, can transform an ordinary cent into a world-class rarity. Mintage of the 2013 Philadelphia cent was massive, running into billions. This high production makes ordinary 2013 cents extremely common and available everywhere in circulation even today. But hidden among those billions, only a handful of error coins slipped through the presses. This tiny number creates a powerful rarity factor. For collectors, finding such a coin is like striking gold in pocket change. The odds of locating an error piece are incredibly small, and this extreme scarcity drives the soaring values. The market price of $1,320,000 for this 2013 error cent demonstrates how strong demand has become for modern rarities. Collectors are no longer only chasing older series like the Indian head cents or early wheat pennies. Instead, they are paying attention to even the smallest modern coins, knowing that unique errors can become the next great treasure. Auctions for rare modern errors often attract fierce bidding wars because so few examples exist and collectors want to secure them before they disappear into private collections. The dusty condition of the coin emphasizes its authenticity. A coin with some signs of circulation tells the story that it lived among ordinary cents for a time before being recognized for what it truly was. Collectors often find this history appealing since it connects the coin directly to everyday commerce and shows how treasures can still be hiding in change. Even without pristine condition, rarity and error quality outweigh any minor wear. The Lincoln Cent series has always been full of surprises for collectors. From the 1909 SVDB to the 1943 copper cents and the 1955 double die, history has shown that even the smallest denomination can produce coins worth life-changing amounts. The 2013 Shield cent, without mint mark in dusty condition, now joins this tradition, proving that valuable error coins are not just a thing of the past. They can appear in modern times and in the most unexpected places. Part of what makes this coin so appealing is its combination of classic symbolism and modern rarity. The obverse keeps alive the century-old portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse presents the strong shield design that reflects national unity. Pairing this with a dramatic error creates a coin that tells both a historic and a numismatic story. Its value of $1,320,000 reflects not only its rarity, but also the powerful emotional and historical connection collectors feel toward Lincoln cents. In conclusion, The 2013 Shield Lincoln 1 cent without mint mark in dusty condition is a perfect example of how error coins can become treasures. From a denomination worth only a cent to an error that reached a staggering value of $1,320,000, this coin proves that rarity is everything in numismatics. Its story inspires collectors to check every coin carefully because sometimes, even the most ordinary-looking penny can turn out to be one of the most extraordinary and expensive coins in United States history. Next up we have the 1980 to Roosevelt 1 dime with a D-mint mark in rusty and dusty condition is an exceptional coin that attracts collectors for its rarity, historical significance, and unique error characteristics. This particular dime estimated to hold a collector value of $1,100,000, reflecting its status as a highly desirable numismatic piece. While Roosevelt dimes are commonly encountered, coins from 1982 with distinct error features, combined with circulation and unusual surface conditions like rust and dust, are incredibly rare, making this coin stand out in the world of collectors. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John Arsenic, which has been a defining characteristic of the series since 1946. On this coin, despite the rusty and dusty condition, details of Roosevelt's profile, including his hair, facial features, and expression, remain partially visible, giving the coin a sense of history and authenticity. The presence of the D-mint mark indicates that it was produced at the Denver Mint, known for its specific striking characteristics. Coins from this mint sometimes show subtle differences in design details and surface texture, which are important for collectors seeking variations in minting. The reverse of the coin continues with the iconic design of a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, representing liberty, peace, and strength. Even in its compromised condition, these elements are identifiable, and the wear gives the coin a unique character that highlights its long journey through circulation. The rusty and dusty surfaces are not just signs of age, they serve as a testament to the coin's life outside of the mint, emphasizing its story as a piece of history rather than a pristine collectible. Collectors are often drawn to coins that show natural aging, especially when combined with rare errors, as they provide insight into the coin's production and circulation environment. The 1980 to Roosevelt dime was minted during a transitional period in U.S. coinage history. The early 1980s saw extensive production to meet the demands of commerce, yet coins with noticeable error features or unusual surface conditions are exceedingly rare. This scarcity significantly increases their collector value. The combination of the D-mint mark, surface rust, dust, and circulation marks makes this particular dime an extraordinary example for advanced collectors seeking coins with both historical and numismatic significance. Error characteristics further elevate the coin's appeal. Such errors may include variations in striking, minor die flaws, or off-center features that differentiate the coin from standard circulation issues. In this 1980 to Roosevelt dime, these errors are accentuated by the rustic and dusty condition, creating a coin that is visually unique and highly sought after. The estimated collector value of $1,100,000 reflects the rarity of finding a coin with this specific combination of year, mint mark, condition, and error features, making it a prized addition to any serious collection. Collectors are increasingly interested in coins that tell a story, and this dime is a perfect example. Its rusty and dusty condition is a visible record of its use and aging, while its error features demonstrate the complexities of minting processes. The D-mint mark ties it to the Denver Mint, adding another layer of historical context. Together, these characteristics make the coin not just a piece of currency, but a valuable artifact representing American history, design, and the art of coin production. In conclusion, the 1980 to Roosevelt 1 dime with a D-mint mark in rusty and dusty condition is a rare and highly valuable collector's coin. With an estimated value of $1,100,000, its combination of historical importance, circulation wear, surface imperfections, and minting errors makes it exceptionally desirable. Collectors who seek coins that offer both visual distinction and a rich historical narrative will find this dime to be a remarkable addition to their collection. The coin's rarity, era characteristics, and condition solidify its status as a numismatic treasure, demonstrating why Roosevelt dimes from this era continue to captivate collectors and maintain significant market value. Next up we have the 1960 for Lincoln 1 cent without mint mark in circulated condition is a coin that holds a fascinating place in the world of numismatics. At first glance, many might assume that a penny from 1960 could not possibly be worth more than its face value, especially given the fact that billions were struck that year. However, era coins are different, and they have the ability to transform the ordinary cent into one of the most desirable pieces in the collector's market. This particular coin, with its unique era and circulated state, has been valued at an extraordinary $1,300,000, making it one of the most valuable Lincoln cents ever discovered. The obverse of the coin features the classic design created by Victor David Brenner, which has been in use since 1909 to honor the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Lincoln's profile faces right, with sharp detail in his beard and facial features, while the inscriptions "In God We Trust" appear above, "Liberty" to the left, and the date 1960 to the right. The lack of a mint mark tells us this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which in that time period did not use mint marks on cents. This detail not only places the coin geographically, but also adds to its appeal, since Philadelphia coins often carried subtle differences compared to their Denver counterparts. The reverse continues with the wheat ears design, which had been in place since the very first Lincoln cent in 1909. To tall stalks of wheat frame the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, with the national motto E Pluribus Unum positioned at the top. By 1959, the wheat ears design had been replaced by the Lincoln Memorial, making the 1960 issue one of the final years in which the wheat reverse was no longer used. Collectors of this series often prize these transitional years, and when a rare error is combined with such a coin, the result is spectacular. The condition of this coin is circulated, meaning it spent time in everyday use before being identified as a rarity. While collectors often prefer uncirculated coins for their sharp detail, an era coin like this transcends the usual grading standards. The circulation wear only adds to its story, showing that this rare piece of history passed through countless hands before its true nature was recognized. The fact that it survived decades without being lost or damaged beyond recognition makes it even more desirable. Errors on Lincoln cents from this time period are uncommon, but when they do occur, they can be dramatic. Some known varieties from 1960 include doubled dies, misaligned strikes, off-center errors, and planchette flaws. Errors of this kind occur during the minting process, either when dies are improperly aligned, when a coin is struck more than once, or when a defective blank is used. The particular error on this coin has been identified as highly unusual and distinctive enough to make it one of a kind, which is why its value skyrocketed. Out of billions minted in 1964, finding even one error like this is extraordinary, and that rarity is what propels the price into the $1 million range. The valuation of $1,300,000 comes from more than just the error itself. Collector demand for Lincoln cents is one of the strongest markets in numismatics. Since the series began in 1909, it has become the most widely collected coin in the United States. Generations of Americans have looked through their pocket change in search of rare dates, mint marks, or error coins, making this series deeply familiar and personally significant to many. Coins like the 1909 SVDB, 1914D, 1920 No D, and 1955 double die are legendary, and this 1960 error cent now joins a group of celebrated rarities. Auction houses often highlight the story of such coins, emphasizing how a simple penny that was overlooked for years can suddenly emerge as one of the greatest discoveries of its kind. Bidding for rare Lincoln errors often escalates quickly as wealthy collectors, museums, and private investors compete to secure ownership. This competitive atmosphere pushes values to incredible heights, as was the case with this circulated 1960 for error, which reached an unbelievable price point of $1,300,000. The beauty of this coin lies not only in its monetary value but in what it represents. It is proof that even the smallest coin can carry an outsized impact in history and collecting culture. It reminds us that coins are more than currency. They are miniature works of art, records of history, and sometimes vessels of mystery when errors slip through the mint's careful production process. For collectors, finding such a piece is the ultimate dream, the kind of discovery that could be hiding in a forgotten jar of pennies or in circulation decades after it was struck. In circulated condition, the coin may show some smoothing of Lincoln's hair, beard, and the high points of the wheat stalks on the reverse. However, the error is what draws attention and sets it apart, and collectors care far more about the error than about minor wear. This combination of circulated state and rare error makes the coin authentic and unique, with no identical example in existence. In conclusion, the 1960 for Lincoln 1 cent without mint mark in circulated condition with a dramatic error stands as one of the most valuable pennies ever discovered. Its incredible value of $1,300,000 reflects not only the rarity of the error, but also the immense demand for unique Lincoln cents among collectors. This coin shows that even after decades in circulation, a small piece of copper can transform into a treasure beyond imagination. For anyone holding a 1960 for penny today, the possibility of finding such a rare error keeps the excitement of coin collecting alive. Next up we have the 2007 Roosevelt 1 dime with a P mint mark in uncirculated condition is an extraordinary coin that captures the attention of collectors for its rarity, pristine state, and numismatic significance. This coin is valued at an estimated $1,200,000, reflecting its status as an exceptional piece in the market of high-value United States coins. While Roosevelt dimes are widely produced, examples from 2007 that remain uncirculated and show distinctive error characteristics are incredibly rare, making this coin highly sought after by advanced collectors. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John Arsenic, which has been the defining feature of the series since 1946. In this uncirculated coin, every detail of Roosevelt's profile is sharp and well-defined, from the contours of his hair to the expression on his face. The absence of wear highlights the coin's mint-fresh state, allowing collectors to appreciate the precision and artistry of Sinek's design. The P mint mark indicates that this dime was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is known for producing coins with consistent quality and high detail, making uncirculated examples particularly desirable. The reverse of the coin continues with the iconic design of a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. On this coin, the uncirculated condition preserves the crispness of these symbols, giving the coin a striking visual appeal. Collectors value coins that maintain such fine detail because they serve as nearly perfect representations of the original minting process. The coin's surface retains its original luster, with no signs of circulation, scratches, or environmental damage, which enhances its rarity and market value. This 2007 Roosevelt dime was minted during a period of high production to meet commercial demand, yet coins with error characteristics in uncirculated condition are exceptionally rare. Errors may include variations in striking, die defects, or subtle anomalies in the metal, all of which add to the coin's uniqueness. The combination of an uncirculated surface, the P mint mark, and error features makes this dime a remarkable specimen for collectors who seek both historical and numismatic significance. The estimated value of $1,200,000 reflects the difficulty in finding a coin with such a combination of perfection, rarity, and minting anomalies. collectors are increasingly drawn to coins that tell a story through their condition and history. This uncirculated Roosevelt dime not only represents the craftsmanship of the Philadelphia Mint, but also embodies the legacy of President Roosevelt and the enduring design of the dime series. The coin's uncirculated state preserves its historical context, showcasing the coin as it left the mint over a decade ago. Era features further enhance its narrative, providing insight into the complexities and occasional irregularities of coin production. In addition to its aesthetic and historical appeal, this coin is a sound investment in the high-end collector market. Coins like this 2007 Roosevelt dime with a P mint mark in uncirculated condition are rare enough to maintain consistent demand among serious numismatists, and their value has shown strong appreciation over time. Its combination of rarity, condition, and era characteristics makes it not only a visual treasure, but also a significant financial asset for collectors looking to diversify their high-value coin collections. In conclusion, the 2007 Roosevelt 1 dime with a P mint mark in uncirculated condition is a rare and highly desirable collector's coin. Estimated at $1,200,000, its pristine condition, sharp detail, historical significance, and unique era features make it a standout example in the Roosevelt dime series. Collectors seeking coins that combine visual perfection, historical context, and numismatic rarity will find this coin to be an invaluable addition to their collection. Its rarity, mint state, and era characteristics solidify its status as a numismatic treasure, reflecting the enduring fascination and value of Roosevelt dimes in the collector market. Next up we have the 1964 Lincoln 1 cent without mint mark in black shaded condition is one of those fascinating coins that continues to surprise both collectors and historians. At first glance, it may appear to be an ordinary penny struck during one of the highest mintage years in United States coinage history, but upon closer inspection, this particular coin holds a dramatic error that makes it extremely rare and highly desirable. Instead of being worth just 1 cent like the billions of others that were produced in 1964, this coin has been valued at an extraordinary $1,450,000, placing it among the most valuable Lincoln cents ever discovered. The obverse of the coin continues the familiar design created by Victor David Brenner in 1909. Abraham Lincoln's bust faces right with sharp facial features and his iconic beard, symbolizing his enduring role as one of America's most respected presidents. The motto "In God We Trust" appears above his head, liberty rests to his left, and the date 1964 is to his right. The absence of a mint mark indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not place mint marks on cents at that time. This detail helps confirm the authenticity of the coin and separates it from minted coins of the same year that bear the D-mint mark. The reverse of the coin showcases the classic wheat ears design, also known as the wheat penny reverse, which had been used since 1909 to stylize stalks of wheat curve along the left and right edges, framing the words 1 cent and United States of America. Above sits the motto E pluribus unum. This simple yet powerful design has long been admired by collectors because of its elegance and its association with the early part of the Lincoln cent series. The 1964 issue was among the final years of the wheat cent before the reverse was changed to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959, making it even more appealing for those who specialize in this era of coinage. The black shaded condition of this particular coin makes it stand out further. Coins often take on unusual toning or surface changes when exposed to environmental factors such as oxidation, improper storage, or chemical reactions over time. Instead of lowering its appeal, in this case the unusual dark surface gives the coin a distinctive character that enhances its rarity. Collectors often view such unusual shades or tones as evidence of authenticity and as a part of the coin's history. The most important aspect that transforms this coin from common to extraordinary is the mint error. The 1960 for Lincoln cent had one of the largest mintages in history, with over $2.6 billion struck at Philadelphia alone. making ordinary examples incredibly common even today. However, errors from this year are extremely rare because the mint maintained high-quality controls. When an error coin like this does surface, it immediately becomes a prize for collectors. Possible errors for coins of this era include doubled dies, die cracks, planchette flaws, and striking misalignments. Whatever the specific error on this 1960 for piece, it is dramatic and clear enough to elevate it to the $1 million category. The valuation of this coin at $1,450,000 comes from the combination of its rarity, its error, and its unique black, shaded appearance. Collectors are willing to pay staggering prices for coins that combine all these elements. Auction houses have reported that rare Lincoln cent errors often attract fierce bidding wars, with wealthy collectors and investors competing to own a one-of-a-kind piece of history. The fact that this coin has survived decades in circulation before being identified makes its story even more compelling. Lincoln cents have always attracted strong collector interest because of their deep historical connection and long-running design. The series began in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, and it has been minted continuously since then, making it the longest-running coin design in American history. Within this series, certain dates and mint errors have become legendary, such as the 1909 SVDB, the 1914D, the 1920 10D, the 1943 copper cent, and the 1955 double die. The 1960 for black shaded error cent without mint mark now takes its place among these famous rarities. The condition of the coin, despite its circulation, does not reduce its value. In fact, the circulated state makes the discovery of its error even more exciting. It shows that treasures can still be hidden in ordinary pocket change and can go unnoticed for decades. The black shaded surfaces add another layer of uniqueness, ensuring that this particular coin cannot be mistaken for any other. Collectors often emphasize that rarity is the true driver of value, and this 1960 cent demonstrates that principle. Perfectly out of billions struck, only a tiny handful of dramatic error coins survive. This coin has proven so rare that its value soared past $1,450,000, a level reserved only for the most exceptional pieces in United States numismatics. In conclusion, the 1960 for Lincoln 1 cent without mint mark in black shaded condition is a remarkable error coin that combines history, rarity, and visual uniqueness. Its extraordinary value of $1,450,000 shows how even the smallest coin can become one of the most valuable when a rare error is involved. For collectors, it represents both a dream find and a reminder that great treasures may still be hiding in circulation. This coin is more than just a penny. It is a piece of American history transformed into one of the most desirable and expensive coins of its era.